at week 5, halfway point of the season, and Scrandinavia have pulled their lead. Hello and welcome to week 5 highlights of Fat 5 football. As usual, 3 matches to show you between Flaberdeen, Parmesan Belgrade and Scrandinavia. Quickly looking at the lineup, starting with Scrandinavia. It is a 6-man team with Greg returning back into the team after a small absence, so they're going to be looking strong again today to try and take full points from their matches that they've got ahead with Flaberdeen and Parmesan. And after their impressive performances last week, they'll be feeling confident going into this week's games. Turning attention now to Flaberdeen's lineup. For the first time this season, Flaberdeen have a fully strength team, so they'll be looking to take advantage of a full strength team to get the vital points that they need and extend that lead over Parmesan in last place. Strong team here with James captain back and Alan making his debut for Flaberdeen and debut at Fat Fives. Finally, looking at Parmesan Belgrade's lineup, again a full strength team with Johnny coming in as a last minute loan that's just joined into the league. We want to welcome him back. So another strong team and another 6-man team, which means this week all teams will not receive any subs penalties. It's going to be interesting to see all these fully strength teams battling this week. Turning attention quickly now to the league as it stands before the game's kicked off. As I said, Scrandinavia with that lead at the top. Flaberdeen have jumped into second place on goal difference only, so they'll be looking to get some more goals over Parmesan to extend that lead, but Parmesan are desperate for points to move up the league. Highlights now from Flaberdeen versus Parmesan on week 5, and with Flaberdeen kicking off in blue and Parmesan playing in white on the right hand side of the screen. And early on, Flaberdeen are going up the pitch looking for a chance here. James in the box there, plays it across and Richie sees it and plays it safely back to his keeper. And there we can see Parmesan are on the counter, but Flaberdeen are cutting out that attack back to their keeper. The ball the top to James up top, but Richie's intercepted. Richie with the shot. Oh, just wide there. Looked like that was going to go into the bottom corner for an early goal for Parmesan, but not quite. Then Flaberdeen are coming out from goals here. Brad pushing forward. Brad, and he's just wide with that shot there. Brad returning back this week and an early shot on goal there, but just wide. Alan, newcomer there with some nice trickery to get away from Johnny. Alan to Brad. Brad with a volley. Baz picking up in goals and holding it safely now. Flaberdeen are back up the pitch into Parmesan's half. They're looking to play. Brad playing it across to Alan. Alan in front of Richie. Plays it to Des on the wide. Des taking the shot. Just closed down there by Richie safely and into the box so the fan can then pick up the ball and play it out. Then Parmesan are in Flaberdeen's half. Johnny with the ball out wide. Johnny is then closed down by Des. Des in the counter here. He's got Brad in the middle. Des takes a shot. It was a good shot. Barry getting a hand on it and just closing it down there. Brad picking up loose ball to Alan, and Alan can't quite get a clean hit on it for a goal, and it goes out safely for Parmesan to pick up. Richie now for Parmesan, playing it back to the goalkeeper. Baz rolling it out to Paul. Paul on the wide. He's got options. Johnny's on the move there, but he's been marked. Richie's in free space. Richie's got the ball. Plays it to Johnny. Sees it on Johnny with a little flick, and it's just wide there. Johnny couldn't control that, and Craig gets a foot on it and goals for Flaberdeen, keeping the ball safe. But Flaberdeen are coming straight back out. James to Des. Des moving up the wing still has the ball. Richie trying to close down. Des with a cross into the box. There's James, and James almost stuck it into the corner there, but Baz put a nice leg out to stop it. Now in the counter, Parmesan. Johnny to Kieran. Kieran with the shot. Just over, and Craig picks it up and holds it. Flaberdeen back in the Parmesan half, but Richie's closing down. Richie, although he's managed to get out to Flaberdeen, Brad's got it now. Brad can see Des across the pitch. Johnny's intercepted. Johnny's breaking through. Johnny in on goal. And finishes cool into the bottom corner. Craig looked like he was expecting it to go across goal, but Johnny sticks it into the near post, and on his return he has a goal for Parmesan. He's on loan for today. Johnny, you can see here, getting the interception, breaking through with pace. Kieran being the decoy, letting Johnny run, and Johnny just slots it into the post, and Craig is expecting that to go across goals, but Johnny puts it into the near post. 1-0 to Parmesan. It's been a very tight game so far, but they've managed to sneak into the lead. Flaberdeen captain James here now kicking off for his team, trying to build up some momentum for his team. They've been fairly in this, so 1 goal down's not a disaster for them. Flaberdeen going forward with Des on the wide, playing the ball up the wing, being looked after by Paul for Parmesan, but then there's James getting the ball across. Johnny, nice little interception there, playing it back to Baz and goals. Baz throws it out to Richie, to Burnley in the middle of the pitch, back to Richie. Richie through and goal, little tap. Oh, and that's a great save there by Craig. We've seen Richie stick those balls into the corner before and score, but Craig stopped them. Richie now with interception from James into Burnley. Burnley trying to do some trickery. Gets the ball to Richie. Richie hits the post and it's in. Richie with a similar sort of finish there that he attempted just beforehand, and Craig made the the save, but he's now returned and got his revenge on Craig and stuck it into the corner. Nice little tap from the outside the foot there as he breaks through past James. And it's now 2-0 to Parmesan, extending their lead in this match. It's still tight, but Parmesan is creating that comfortable lead for themselves. Brad kicking off now for Flaberdeen, back to Des. Des rolling it out to James. Johnny's intercepted though. Johnny in on goal, through the legs of Craig, and that's quickly now 3 goals for Parmesan and 2 for Johnny on his return. He must be delighted with the contribution he's done. And look at that celebration there. Absolutely chuffed the bits of himself with the wiggle there. James trying to play it to Brad there. Johnny quick off the mark, gets an interception there, and then breaks down on goal, goes for the shot through Craig's legs. There's nothing Craig can do that. He's seen the gap there. And what is this celebration, by the way? It looks like he's one of those inflatable arm waving men or something, but he won't care. And neither will Parmesan, being 3-0 up after this match being heavily contested at the start. James now for Flaberdeen. James moving forward. James the shot. Baz with a good save of the leg there. Interception there by Johnny, and the tap breaks down. There's Craig now out of goal for Flaberdeen, but he's been intercepted there by Burnley. Burnley breaking through in goal across to Richie. Richie with a shot, and unlike Richie, he's skished it wide there. It's unlike Richie. Normally that goes into the back of net, but Parmesan are still in the attack. Paul now to Johnny. Johnny breaking through past Craig. Johnny with a shot. Johnny just wide there looking for his hat trick, and he hits it way out the park there to end that attack. Here comes Johnny again for Parmesan on the wide. Johnny with the ball, playing it into Richie. Richie with the tap, and again, Richie just can't quite get the goal. He's got one so far, but that's a couple there you would have thought he would have put in the back of the net. Flaberdeen counting straight from that though, with Craig on the wide to Brad in the middle. Brad, past Paul, bottom corner there, and Brad showing Richie how it's done. He's got the tightest of angles there and spaces there, and he manages to get it past Baz and goals. We've done a great job so far, but that was a very smooth finish there from Brad to give his team a lifeline in this chance. It looked like Parmesan were running away with it, but Flaberdeen backing it now. Craig doing good work to keep the ball away from Richie. Brad picking up a little control to take away from Paul there. Hit with a left foot and into the bottom corner. Nothing Baz can do there. It's right into that corner spot, which is tricky to stop from there. 3-1 the Parmesan. The Flaberdeen will feel they'll have a chance to come back into this match, so it could be seeing a lot more action from both teams going forward now. Johnny with the kick-off for Parmesan to Burnley. Burnley playing it back to Richie. Richie looking for options. Burnley picking it up. Burnley looking for options there. Sees it on a Paul in the wide. Plays it out there, and the attack breaks down from there. Richie out wide for Parmesan. Another attack. Out to Burnley wide. Burnley playing it in. Richie picking up the back heel to Johnny. Johnny's made a little bit of space away from Brad, but plays it out to Paul, who's coming in late. Paul down to Richie, who's in space. Richie, nice little curl ball. Johnny, first time volley. That is spectacular for the hat trick there. Not only was the pass absolutely spot on by Richie with the outside of the boot to play it back in the middle, but Johnny timed that volley just right here. You can see Paul coming in late, playing that ball down the wing there to Richie. Richie first time with a little scoop outside with a spin. Johnny reading it, going to hit it with the right, changes his mind, hits it with the left, through Dez's legs, and that's a great way to cap off a hat-trick on the debut week for Parmesan on loan. And look at his face, he is absolutely chuffed to bits with that. And so should Richie with that pass, let's not understate that. 4-1 to Parmesan against Flaberdeen here. Flaberdeen looked like they were coming back in, but Parmesan extending their lead now, looking to take full control of the game. Parmesan back on the attack after Flaberdeen kick-off. Johnny playing it back to Paul. Paul controlling the ball well. Keeps it in defence to kill off any attack from Flaberdeen there. Flaberdeen with a chance there. Baz with a good save, but the rebound line to Richie. Richie taking on Brad. Craig is covering the spaces and managed to hold off Richie there so Des can pick it up. Des, quick roll out to Brad. Brad trying to get it past Burnley, but the deflection's taking it out wide. Now Burnley's picked it up. Through to Johnny. Johnny trying to go around Craig. James gets in the way. It's a loose ball. Burnley with a cool finish there. Little juggle of the ball, placing it into the bottom corner. And when it looked like Flaberdeen had picked up the ball there and stopped the attack, Burnley managed to use his magic to then put it into the bottom corner to even further the lead for Parmesan and take this game into full control there. Lovely touch there, the right foot to juggle it up and then stick it into the corner there. That's a great finish. And here he is waving to his mum, letting her know where he is today, so she's not worried about him. James with the kick-off now for Flaberdeen, and this is becoming a bit repetitive for Flaberdeen. They'll be needing a goal soon, but that was a good shot by Brad and a good save by Baz there to put it wide. Paul going for the juggle on the ball, plays it back to keeper. Keeper kicks it out to keep it safe and to basically get the ball up the other end away from their goal. Flaberdeen now trying to look into getting the Parmesan's half, but they've lost the ball again. Johnny out wide plays it into Burnley, good space. Another lovely bit of juggling there from Burnley. Burnley looking to get around Des. He does so, rolls it through the legs of James, and that is just complete and utter filth. There is nothing more to describe that. That is complete toying with the opposition. He really should be getting a caution for that. That is just mean there. Des trying his best to kind of close down the space for Burnley there. Richie becoming as an option. Burnley not even using it. Rolling the ball past Des. Rolling it again in front of James and then putting it through the legs. That is absolutely criminal there, but Parmesan will not care that Burnley is using his absolute tremendous skills to throw about the defence there for Flaberdeen. All they'll be concerned about is the fact that they're now 6-1 up. And with not much long left in this game, this could be the setting stone of making sure Parmesan win the game. But Flaberdeen won't let them have it yet. They're on the attack now with Allen and Craig, and that's a good ball looking for Brad, but fortunately for Parmesan, Burnley and goals managed to grab it there. Craig out in the wide, plays up for Des. Des back into Brad. Brad trying to get round Baz. That's a good save there by Burnley, and it manages to end that attack there. Now Parmesan are on the counter here with Kieran. Looking to play through Richie, but Allen's intercepted. Allen with a shot, just over, rebound. Brad has it. Brad to Allen. Allen takes another shot just wide. Brad with a rebound and into the bottom corner. That's 2 for Brad today on his return back to Fat Fives. But Allen doing some great attempts there. First off with a powerful shot that was just over there. The rebound managed to get to Brad. Brad controlled it there well. Played a nice little back here to Allen. Allen with another attempt. And again, it looks like Bunny there got a little touch on the ball to put it wide, but the rebound just slowly rolls in front of Brad, and he's got enough time to think about it and place it in. 2 goals for Brad, 2 goals for Flaberdeen, but Parmesan's lead still at 6, and it's going to take a lot big effort to see Flaberdeen kind of get anything out of this game, but you never know now that they've got that goal back. Here come Parmesan again. They're looking, but Des is intercepted now. Des playing the shot, and it's just over. Can Brad bring it down? Brad with a volley, just wide, back to Des again. Des thinking about it, but changes his mind, rolls it back to Allen. Allen out to Craig. Craig goes to get it in front of Richie into the corner, and it looks like a lot of the momentum's done here, and it is so as it rolls back to burning goals for Parmesan. Baz now playing it past Craig, but it's been picked up by Brad now. Brad using Craig there. Craig to Brad, good play Brad, and it's just over. That was some fantastic play there from Craig and Brad. That really deserved a goal, but unfortunately just over there from Brad. Des takes it the corner to Craig. Craig tries to control it round past Baz, but Burnley picks it up so it rolls into the box. And now Parmesan are on the attack. Can they score another one? Can they extend their lead back to what it was? Paul with the long shot, but no. Off the wall and back into the box. Allen now, after being rolled up by the keeper James. Baz is intercepted though. Richie's picked up the ball that Baz intercepted from Allen, and that's the 7th goal there for Parmesan now, and their lead is back to being extended. Allen unfortunately here trying to play a nice little ball, but Baz has read it well. Brad's momentum means he can't get to it quick enough, but Richie's read it well. Richie takes the ball in, shoots with power, and finally he's got his 2nd goal after all those attempts early on. Richie's finally got a 2nd goal to add to Parmesan's score. 7-2 here, and you feel like this could be the end of the game for Flaberdeen, and Parmesan will be delighted with the fact that they've got this much of an extension after Flaberdeen have been getting close to them into the league. But here come Flaberdeen. Again, they are not giving up. They are still seeking some goals to see if they can reduce the deficit. To Allen. Unfortunately, Allen can't get the volley on target there. Great positioning for him, fantastic ball from Brad, but just couldn't get that ball down under control with the volley. And with that, we're about to head into the dying moments of the game here. Parmesan will be delighted with the 7 goals that they've scored against Flaberdeen, giving them a 5-goal lead, and the referee blows full time. Highlights now of Week 5, Scrandinavia versus Parmesan Belgrade. Scrandinavia playing in traditional red, Parmesan in their white. Scrandinavia shooting from left to right, and early on here in the Parmesan defence looking to try and open attack, but Richie intercepts in midfield with Greg cleaning up for Scrandinavia to null the attack there. Now we see here Paul trying to come the ball, but Johnny's got it now for Parmesan in defence. Burnley on the wing, playing it out to Baz in the middle. Baz takes a shot, good save there from Ryan, in goals for Scrandinavia there, and Greg just seeing it back to his keeper to keep it safe. Burnley now, back in the Parmesan defence, getting past Jamie almost, but gets there eventually with it. Plays the ball out to Johnny in the wing in space. Cal for Scrandinavia trying to close down. Johnny out in the wing, cuts in, takes the shot, and it's in! Bottom corner shot there from Johnny, giving Parmesan Belgrade an early lead against Scrandinavia. Parmesan Belgrade definitely need the points here today against Scandinavia, not only to halt Scandinavia, but to help their progression up the table. And this is a great start from Johnny, in off the wing, cutting into near post. Nothing Ryan can do about that. He is just wrong-footed completely and can only watch the ball go into the goals. 1-0 Parmesan Belgrade there. And Scandinavia are kicking off again now. And with Chopper with the ball in the defence, trying to get past Richie, but nothing happening there. Plays it along to Greg, but just behind him there. Greg manages to recover, plays it back to Chopper, who's now switched, with Richie following, giving Chopper an option there. Still Greg, but Chopper gets past Richie, plays it in. Nobody there. It's now played to Bernie, and Parmesan on the break. Richie coming through. Good save there by Ryan. Fantastic save by Ryan on that attack there, but Jamie's now picked up for Scandinavia to Chopper, to Greg. Greg take the shot, and Paul's got a good save there in goals. Greg with the rebound again, plays it back into the middle, but Bernie gets in front of Chopper. Jamie with the rebound, Johnny coming across, null in the attack there. The ball goes back to Cal though. Cal with the shot, and it's in! When it looked like the attack had been stopped there completely, Cal picked up the spare ball, hits it from distance into the bottom corner. You see Johnny here coming across Chopper, putting him under pressure. The ball is loose. Johnny goes for it, but Cal picks it up, cuts in, and then from distance takes a beautiful shot there. Paul can't get a foot to it, and it goes into the bottom corner. And Scrandinavia are now 1-1 in this game, bringing them back into contention. We're going from end to end here on this one. Richie kicking off for Parmesan Belgrade to Johnny. Johnny with a long shot, and it's in! Instant reply there from Parmesan. They did not like being on level footing for long there from Scandinavia. Richie simply rolling the ball back from kickoff. Johnny, acres of space, thinks might as well go for it. Powerful shot, and into the same corner he scored his opening goal from. 2 for Johnny. This is a fantastic week on his return back to Fat Fives for Parmesan Belgrade, and putting them 2-1 in the lead here. Scandinavia looking to get back to equal footing. Chopper, but not quite to Jamie. Baz interrupting it there. Greg is interrupting now Baz's pass. He's played it out to Jamie, who stayed up. Jamie to Chopper. Chopper with a shot, and in the corner. And once again, Scrandinavia have got themselves on level pegging with Parmesan Belgrade. The lead for Parmesan is not hanging around for long. Great play here from Greg to Jamie. Jamie spotting Chopper in space, and Chopper taking his time, placing it in the corner, rounding off a fantastic counter move for Scrandinavia there. 2-2, level pegging again, and Parmesan Belgrade will be hoping if they take a lead again they can hold on to it, but Scrandinavia are smelling blood here as they keep returning back to level. Parmesan, Johnny to Baz. Baz plays it across with the shot, bounces and hits off the board. Chopper sees it back to his keeper. Chopper and Richie now fighting in Parmesan's defence. Chopper gets around, takes the shot, but it's blocked there by Paul and goals. Richie now with the rebound. Jamie trying to close him down there on the left. Richie to Baz, and what a finish there by Baz. A little layoff there from Richie after a fantastic run through the centre of the pitch. Baz with a clinical finish in there, rounding off a great move. You can see here Jamie trying to get in front of Richie. Richie just dinks it past Cal to Baz, and Baz first time into the top corner. Fantastic finish, and once again puts Parmesan in the lead. Can they hold on to it now? Rob with the quick shot from kickoff, and Paul with a great save there to keep that lead now longer than the split second that Rob wanted to pull it away from. Parmesan safely having the ball in their own defence, playing it forward to Bernie. Bernie running on goals with Ryan there. Bernie shoots and scores! Now that is the gap that Parmesan have been desperate for, is to get more than a 1-goal lead so they can hold on to it. Some great play out of the defence here. Baz playing to Bernie. Bernie rolling the ball, keep running away from Ryan, fitting in that gap between Ryan and Chopper and managing to slot it narrowly past Cal. That's a fantastic finish there, and Parmesan will be ecstatic to have that 2-goal, giving them a little bit of safety in the lead of this game. Scandinavia again find themselves kicking off, 4 goals down with only 2 they've replied with. Can they come back into this? Jamie with the ball up to Johnny, but Johnny intercepted it and the attack broke down. Baz playing it across to Cal in goals, picking it up. Now he rolls it out to Rob. Rob's pushing forward, and the referee's given a foul there. Looks like Johnny just coming through the back of Rob, trying to get to the ball there. Rob doing some great work there with the shielding. You can see if we look a bit closer, it's just a little nick there on that left foot there. Definitely a foul, but fair play. It's been given by the referee there. Rob quickly with a free kick to Jamie. Jamie with a shot. Oh, just wide there. Could have gone in there, and Paul picks it up safely for the team. Rolls it out to Kieran. Notices him in space. Kieran with a shot. Just a little bit wide there, and Chopper's back to mop up. Jamie now. It has the ball, Rob from Johnny. Johnny playing across, but Rob's intercepted. Rob bearing down a goal. Rob shoots, and there it is. Scrandinavia have got a reply back. They're still trailing, but now only by the 1 goal. Johnny tried to play the ball across to Richie and Bernie, who you could see in the middle. Rob reading it well, then blistering pace down the pitch and just slotting it into the corner. That's a fantastic reply there from Rob, who's on the pitch now to help give extra firepower now to Scrandinavia. Still 4-3 to Parmesan, but now their lead is back to 1 goal, and this might be nervous for them considering the amount of times they've lost the lead with 1 goal earlier. Richie to Cairn on the side. Cairn passing it to Richie. Richie with a shot, and just tipped over there by Cal, and that'll be the end of that. Parmesan Belgrade back on the attack again. Richie, but Greg has intercepted that pass. Greg to Chopper. Chopper, but Bernie's blocked Chopper down. The ball's back to Parmesan Belgrade. Kieran, and it's wide just. That's 2 good positions Kieran's been in. He's just missed them twice now. Johnny out in space after the ball's been rolled out from goals. Bernie in the middle. Bernie taking on Ryan. Bernie with a shot. That's a fantastic finish there. Rolling it away from Ryan. Bernie buying himself that little bit of space and then just finishing it off into the corner. Johnny, see with the space there. Sees Bernie running. Bernie moving forward there. Rolls it away from Ryan. Creates the space and with the left foot puts it into the corner. Lovely finish there from Bernie. And that puts Parmesan back in with a 2-goal lead, gives them that cushion again, and once again they'll be feeling comfortable. 5 goals now against Scandinavia. Can Parmesan see this game out? Rob standing over the kickoff, and Johnny's remembered the long shot Rob tried earlier. So Rob plays it back to Greg, and Greg hits it just above. Almost with the bounce there for Rob, but it's gone out, and now Parmesan are on the attack with Richie running through the middle. Richie, shot and goal, just over. Chopper with the touch to Ryan. Ryan back heel to Rob. Rob bearing in, takes a little dink. Oh, that is fantastic play there from Scrandinavia on the counter. Richie's shot went over, it bounced back. Chopper the little dink. Rob leaving the ball to run through to Ryan. Ryan realising Rob's going to go round the back for the run. Lovely back heel there from Ryan, and Rob just dinks it just past Paul as Paul tries to close down the space there. Scandinavia are desperate to get back in charge of this game, but that was a lovely back heel from Ryan, who could see the run of Rob. 5-4 to Parmesan, and again it's back to a 1-goal difference now. Can Parmesan see this game out with it? They've been ahead so many times, but they've lost the lead a couple of times now. And this is Johnny for Parmesan, playing it through to Kieran. Kieran passing by to Johnny. Johnny just couldn't get a clean touch on it. Bernie battling with Greg, gets to Rob. Rob sees Ryan up front. Ryan, Johnny's close down. Ryan with a shot, and it's just wide there from Ryan, but he's going to pick up the rebound there. He's looking for some support there. Plays it back down the line, the attack ends. Chopper battling with Bernie. Chopper wins. Plays it to Greg. Greg plays it back to Chopper. Chopper not expecting it. Plays it into Rob in the middle. Rob, can he finish? Through, just through the legs of Paul there. Might not quite have gone through Paul's leg there. That might have. We'll see in the replay. But Greg here, passing it across to Chopper. Chopper not expecting that, thinking the shot was on. Managed to get to it before Johnny. Sees it incoming on a Rob. Rob with all the space now. Plays it through. And it just goes through Paul's legs, unfortunately. I thought his foot had maybe got it away from going through his legs, but it has. And now that is 5-all now. Scandinavia have once again got themselves back into the game. Parmesan must be absolutely frustrated that they can't hold on to the lead here. But now this is Rob again from Scandinavia after the Parmesan kickoff. And Jamie finishes it after a pass from Rob. And finally, Scandinavia have taken the lead in this game. There's a loose ball there in the middle. Jamie actually intercepts it first to Rob. Rob starts moving forward, knows it over on the Jamie behind him, little dink back, and Jamie finishes it. And Rob with a little gun celebration there at the end that we might see on the replay. You can see there. His team are definitely not fan blanks today. 6-5. Finally, Scandinavia have the lead in this game. Can Parmesan reply? Johnny having the ball from kickoff. Goes round to push forward, takes on Chopper. Chopper with a good block, arrives at Kieran. Kieran with the ball, and it eventually lands in Greg's hands and goals. Rob, back in Scandinavia defence, takes on Kieran, looking his head up, sees Jamie. Jamie going it wide. Jamie with a touch. Jamie goes wide with a shot, but it's deflected, goes across to Chopper, and Chopper finishes it! Now, Scandinavia have flipped this game on its head. They found themselves 2 goals behind earlier. They're now 2 goals ahead. Jamie moving out wide here, seeing the space, recognises the ball, little touch of control. It looks like maybe a shot, but Bernie's deflection there takes it straight through the Chopper. Chopper one touch of control and just dinks it past ball from a tight angle. Nice little finish there, but more importantly, Chopper has led his team now to a 2-goal lead. This could be Scandinavia's game, and what a turnaround in here. Baz for Parmesan with a kick-off. Parmesan desperately need to come back. Oh, there's Rob intercepting from Kieran though. And Rob with the cool finish. That's 4 goals now for Rob. Fantastic effort from him, helping Scandinavia take control of this game. Straight from kick-off there as well. It was a loose ball. Rob read it, did the deflection, went round Kieran and slotted it past Paul in goals there. Scandinavia have done a fantastic job to come back from this, and Parmesan will be frustrated after holding that lead for so long and looking comfortable that Scandinavia have comfortably now come back and taken a 3-goal lead. Parmesan kicking off again. Can they get a goal in this reply? Moving forward with it down the wing, playing it across, deflected. Rob is now racing with Kieran for it, gets it in the corner. He's looking for options, plays it across goal. There's Chopper, can't control it to Jamie. Jamie with a shot, on the deflection from Baz, just takes it past Paul. 9-5 from Scandinavia now. They have simply come back fantastically in this game. Rob, there with the pace, taken into the corner. Kieran trying to close him down. Rob sees Chopper across, plays it. Chopper, a little bit loose control there, managed to take it away from Burnley. Jamie then goes to shoot. Baz, little deflection there and just takes it away from Paul. It's really unfortunate there from Baz, but that's now 9-5 to Scandinavia. Unbelievable. 2 goals down Scandinavia, where they're now 4 goals ahead. This could be their game now with this lead, and Parmesan are kicking off, and Jamie's intercepted from the kick-off, and he can't quite finish it just wide there. That would have been unbelievable if Scandinavia scored straight from that kick-off again. Scandinavia now in their defence. They are controlling this game now. Cal moving forward with the ball. Richie looking to close down. Cal the shot. It's wide. Chopper picks up. Chopper cutting in. Chopper cutting in again, and it's in! That's number 10 now! Chopper has scored a hat-trick now, and has got the 10th goal from the team. Cal with a long range shot. It bounced off the wall. Chopper, it lands pretty much at his feet. He's got Baz in front of him. He decides to turn away to try and make the little pace. Cuts in, shoots, and just does the other side of Paul. I think Paul's expecting it to go across goal, but he managed to get inside. And look here, little celebration for his wee man here, Chopper. Final score is 10-5 to Scandinavia after a fantastic comeback from them. Final game of week 5, Scrandinavia versus Flaberdeen. Both teams in their respective colours of red and blue, with Scrandinavia kicking left to right. Flaberdeen gets us off with the kick-off, passing the ball back to Des, up to Brad, and Brad with the early shot that gets blocked off. Flaberdeen on the attack again. Brad coming forward to James's captain, to Alan on his debut week. Alan moving forward, getting past Jamie to Brad. Brad holding the ball up. Brad with a shot. Good save there by Chopper, palming it out wide, stops the attack there with Alan taken into the corner. Alan to Brad. Brad trying to get past Jamie, looking for some space, makes some, gets across. Greg intercepts, plays it out to Cal. Scandinavia on the counter attack. Cal to Greg. Des gets in there, but Greg wins it again off of James. And there we go. That's the opening goal there for Scandinavia. Greg, who's had an impressive week this week in defence, has changed that into attack, playing some lovely passes there with Cal on the counter there. James came across there, thought he'd taken the ball away from Greg, but Greg stood strong, won it again, and managed to dink it past Greg. That's Scandinavia 1-0 up now after the win over Parmesan Belgrade. They'll be looking to get another win here against Flaberdeen to take full points from the week, and a little celebration there from Greg kissing the badge. Flaberdeen have got us underway again with Des pushing forward the ball with a long shot, and Chopper down low with the save. Greg passes it back to his keeper for safety. Scandinavia on the attack now. Cam looking for Ryan, but Brad has intercepted it. Brad's chipping it forward there to James's captain. James pushing forward. He's got Brad out wide with the shot, and just wide there. That looked like that was going to sneak into the corner just past Chopper, but it just went behind the goal there. Greg now picking up the loose ball for Scandinavia, playing it across to Jamie. Jamie in the corner. Brad closing down. Brad, good tackle there. Jamie with a shot. Good save there from Craig. Bounces out to Des. Des to Brad. Brad to James now with the 1-2. Back to Alan. Alan with the great ball through to Brad there. And Brad finishes coolly there. That was a fantastic through ball there by Alan. Seen it on a Brad. And Brad just slotties it into the corner. Little 1-2 between Brad and James. James continuing it with Alan. First time pass as well. Past Cal. Brad with a touch to control. And then with the left foot just dinks it into the corner past Chopper, who is hapless in goals with that one, unfortunately. That's Flaberdeen brought it back to 1-1. They are not going to let Scandinavia run away with this game early on, it looks like, so it's all even square now. Scandinavia, Ryan with the kick-off here. playing it back to Cal, and we get the action underway again. Brad looking to close down. Alan intercepting Ryan there. Ryan holding up, playing to Jamie. Jamie with a shot, and it's blocked there by Des. Flaberdeen on the attack now with Des in the corner. Des looking to play across, but Jamie has intercepted and blocked it, and the ball's up in the air. Chopper's picked up to Rob, but Rob's lost it. James coming through past Ryan with a shot. Good save there by Chopper to keep his team in the game. Flaberdeen defence now. Des chips it out. Brad's picked up that ball. Plays it across to James in the middle of the park. James against Ryan. Rob's coming in to help out, but James has still got it to Brad. Brad with a shot. Another good save there by Chopper. Keeping the game at all square. Scrandinavia on the counter. But Jamie's passed to Rob. Not quite there. James intercepted. Brad with Des out wide. But Jamie gets in front of that ball and stops it there and makes sure it gets back to Chopper. Chopper playing it out wide to Cal. Cal on the wing. Looking for options. Playing it back to Jamie. It's a loose ball though. Brad's picking it up. Jamie's looking to get, and Chopper saves the shot there from Brad. Jamie looking to try and close down, but Chopper's alerting goals and stops the shot there. The Scrandinavia play it out, looking to get up the field. Cal trying to play it across, but Des closes down there. Des to Alan. Alan looking for Brad there. Brad's got it. Brad. And what a brilliant finish there from Brad with the foot. Alan hold the ball up there for a second. He could have taken that shot on early, but it looked like it would have been closed down. But then he gives the time for Brad to move a little bit into position, plays a great pass, and Brad finishes it first time. See here, Alan taking the ball there. Jamie looking to cut off. Alan then cutting in, holding the ball up a little bit, letting Brad get a little bit of space, and then a good place power pull finish in there from Brad to put his team 2-1 in the lead. This would be vital points for Flaberdeen, considering that Parmesan lost earlier. They could extend a lead over Parmesan if they can hold on to this lead in this game and win the game. But Scandinavia will be hungry to come back and get full points. They're kicking off now with Rob up the wing. Rob and the ball over to Chopper, and Chopper's in the corner with Brad. He's playing out to Rob in the middle there. Rob left it, but it's been picked up by Flaberdeen. Picked up by Cal now in Scandinavia with the loose ball. Cal going into the corner with Alan, and the ball's played out. And here comes Greg now for Scandinavia, intercepting, but Brad took the ball away. Brad chopping back in. Greg with a second tackle. Chopper then picking it up from the interception. Rob Barron through with Chopper, and it's just wide, and he can't get the rebound from there. It was a good counter attack, but couldn't get the finish there. But Cal's picked up the interception from Craig rolling it out. Cal with the shot, and it's blocked by Alan. On the attack here for Scandinavia, moving forward. Rob chopping it back in, playing across field to Greg. Greg looking to pick it up. Greg taking the shot. Oh, he's actually been intercepted by James. James on the counter here. James plays across to Alan. Alan with the shot, and that's a great save there by Ryan. That shot from Alan looked like it might be going in the corner, and Ryan gets a foot out. Brad trying to get the counter there, and there's a foul there by Cal given by the referee. It looks like with Brad coming in for the shot that Cal left the foot trailing. Although Brad does get to the ball first, and looks like he actually stands on Cal's foot there. Maybe a bit of sympathy from the referee for Flaberdeen here. As you can see, Brad does get the shot, and then placing his foot down, it lands on top of Cal, and then the foul is given there. Could be a bit dubious, but it's been given anyway. Flaberdeen have a chance here. James standing over the ball with Rob stopping the short shots going on here. They play it out wide. Oh, Chopper's not paying attention here, but it's a loose ball there by Craig, and it's kind of weakly gone wide there, and that opportunity is over. Flaberdeen now with Craig again, getting past Chopper. Good ball there, but faced with Cal and Rob in the wall. Chopper coming forward. Jamie is in the middle there. Jamie playing it back to Rob. Rob takes the touch and the shot and the finish there. Rob has found a way for Scandinavia to even the game back up again. Rob started this counter attack with the interception, playing out to Chopper. Chopper noticing Jamie in space with James coming forward. Jamie takes a touch, plays it back into the middle. Rob's right there. Rob takes a place shot, puts it into the bottom corner, and that makes the game 2-2. Aberdeen would have been hoping they could have held on to their 1-goal lead for a little bit longer, but Scandinavia have came back in force to even the game up. Flaberdeen with the kickoff with Craig back to James. James to Craig. Chopper intercepts there, but it's loose again, and James for Flaberdeen picks it up. James tries to get past Cal. Cal strong there with a tackle. Plays it up the wing to Jamie. Jamie playing across to Rob. Rob with a shot, and there it is. Scandinavia have turned this game around from being behind. They've gone into the lead now. It's 3-2 with them, and Rob has scored 2 good placed shots there in a row to give his team the lead. Jamie finding the space, even though he's been pressed by Brad on the wing there with Cal's pass, managing to pick Rob out in the middle. Rob one-on-one with Des, and Rob just places that ball into the bottom corner, and he'll be delighted that the team now have managed to take the lead. Flaberdeen, it's still in this game. They still got chances to come back, but they're now trailing by a goal after being a goal ahead. Craig with the ball, gets in Chopper, but it's been blocked by Rob. Chopper in the corner with Brad. Chopper with the ball, pulling it out wide. Chopper again, tries to beat Brad. Brad sees it into the corner and is holding on to it safely there. He plays it out to Craig. Craig up against Rob. Can't quite get past Rob. Rob with the turn for Scandinavia. Rob coming forward. Chopper there on the way. Chopper with a shot. And he's finished it. That was some superb tackling going on that wing. Started with Brad winning the ball, then Craig up against Rob. Rob standing the ground, seeing the ball nicking past, gets a great turn in a really tight space against Craig there. Rob plays the ball, seeing his captain in space. Chopper, right foot control, same foot with a shot, across goal into the bottom corner. Des, I suspect, was thinking it was going wide, but it just managed to nick into that post. And Scrandinavia now have extended their lead by 2 goals. It's 4-2 for Scrandinavia, and Flaberdeen are going to have to come back into this match quickly so it doesn't get away from them. But here they come on the attack now, out to Brad. Brad looking for options here, sees Craig, plays it to Craig. Craig with a shot, just wide there. Brad coming back in, playing it across to Craig. Craig down into the corner with the ball. Jamie trying to block him down there, plays it across. Ryan picks up for Scran, but he's quickly rolled it out to Jamie. Jamie to Rob. Rob, he's got 2 options here. He's got Jamie in the middle, Jamie with a shot, and it's blocked there. Good defending by Flaberdeen. Rob on the wide with the ball, back in the corner, plays it across, sees Cal free, and Cal slots it past Des and goals. That's now 5-2 to Scandinavia. That was some really hard working work from the team there. You can see Rob playing it out to Jamie here. Jamie taking the shot early on, but it's blocked well by James. Rob not giving up on that ball, going out into the corner there. Craig trying to close him down. Rob gives him the dummy. Cal, Luke was tracking back, but then saw that Rob won it, moved forward in the space. Fantastic ball across the box, and Cal just slots in past Des. Scandinavia now with a 2-goal lead. They are stretching away with this, and Flaberdeen, who were looking really strong at the start of the match, needing to collect themselves here to try and get a goal and get them back into this game. Flaberdeen with the kickoff now, with Brad looking to start the game again, playing it back to James in defence there. James coming forward, playing it out to Craig. Craig going down the wing there. It's blocked by Jamie. Is the counter on for Scandinavia here? Looks like some good battling, and plays it safely back to Rob in defence there. Rob getting past James, pushing forward to the middle. Powerful run to Ryan. Ryan takes a shot, just missed, but the rebound lands at Rob's feet after Ryan's shot, and Rob places it into the corner. That was a fantastic run there by Rob. Powerful, pushing away from James there, finding his space in the middle, going through, being very unselfish, seeing Ryan in space there. Ryan taking the shot just wide there, as you can see, but against the board, and it lands perfectly at Rob's feet on the edge of the area. Scandinavia are now run away with this 6-2. They've extended their lead. Little fist bump there from the 2 teammates, appreciating the work from each other. Can Flaberdeen get back into this game? They find themselves kicking off again, Flaberdeen. That's that 4-goal gap now between the teams. Kicking off to James. James going down wide, being closely trapped by Cal. Cal moving up the wing. Cal on his own. Oh, that is just superb from Cal there. Complete solo effort there, tracking James straight from kickoff, taking the ball off him here, as you can see, sees the bounce off the wall, goes himself in the solo run, and with the outside of the boot there, a curler into the corner there. Fantastic shot, fantastic solo effort, and you can see he is absolutely delighted with himself with that effort, and so he should be. Little celebration there, huge smile from the lad. He has played fantastic in this game today. 7-2 now to Scandinavia. Looks like they are about to cement their win on this game like they did with Parmesan. Can Flaberdeen find something? They really need something now rather than Scandinavia scoring again. But here comes Brad with James. Oh, great save there with Greg. The follow-up to James. And Greg with another great save between excellent goalkeeping and deadly finishing. Scandinavia are looking extremely strong this weekend to take full points. Rob on the counter, past James, in the corner, looking for some options here. He sees Cal again, and that is an almost exact repeat of Cal's earlier goal when Rob played the ball across the box there. Rob, powerful run again, getting past James. Allen's in the middle there. He can't see the run from Cal over the shoulder. Nobody's tracked him. A cute ball across the box there. Des can't get to it, and Des can't get to the shot from Cal there. Des almost hitting himself off the post there, but thankfully enough he's okay, no injuries there. 8-2 to Scandinavia. This game is pretty much dead and buried now. Scrandinavia will be walking away with full points here unless Flaberdeen do something amazing here. Allen with the ball. Oh, Allen has just done a fantastic finish there. As I was just saying that the game looked over, Allen's done a fantastic bit of skill there to make himself a bit of room, and with a lengthy shot there. Brad coming away from Rob, making a bit of space with Ryan there as well. Cal not with interception there. Allen takes the ball away from Cal, rolls it back, gives himself that little bit of space with a shot past Rob and into the bottom corner, and it's too late for Greg to do anything about it. He is just left there watching it after two great saves from James. 8-3 now to Scrandinavia. Flaberdeen may have got the tails up now and maybe looking to come back, but there's still a bit of a gap for them. Scandinavia on the counter now with Ryan with it. Almost lost it but still has it. Sees Cal still up there and the ball rolls back to Des for Flaberdeen to control. Scandinavia on the defence now. Jamie playing it back to Rob. Rob in defence here. Sees Cal coming back. Cal with the ball. The 1-2 to Rob. Rob through the middle. Rob with a shot. That is now 9. That is 4 for Rob. He has played fantastic today, and this really stops the comeback from Flaberdeen, you'd have to say. It is unfortunate. Flaberdeen have played well today, but Scrandinavia have just been in killer mode all evening today. Cal with the 1-2 to Rob. Rob from distance. Similar sort of shot with Allen's just done beforehand, but a bit more space, and you can see there handshake between Ryan and Rob there, appreciating the effort. Flaberdeen find themselves kicking off again here with Des coming out wide, playing the ball down to James, looking for options. They really need to get a goal soon and get it quickly. Rob looked like it was maybe a foul, but the referee's blown play on, hasn't gone, and the ball across the box from Des goes behind goal, and the attack ends there. Scandinavia, once again, hungry for more goals, even with their 9. Cal and Rob linking up again, as successfully done several times today in this game. Rob in defence, seeing Cal there, trying to play it out, but Ryan's came short for it to make sure it's there. Cal, out to Jamie. James, interception, great interception there. He's driving forward, out to James. James, now back to James. James, and the two James combine there for an opportunity for Flaberdeen to reduce the goal deficit that they've got from this game. With the time remaining, it doesn't look like they're going to be able to win the game, but they can surely close that gap to alleviate some of the punishment of goal difference that they'll so vitally need over Parmesan. James with a great interception there to take the ball away from Jamie's run, passing it to James. James holding the ball well through both Rob and Brad there, seeing there on a James, and James the captain there dinking it into the corner, and once again Greg is unable to do anything about that shot as it's been superbly placed into the corner. Flaberdeen with a goal back now. That's now at 9-4. There's only 5 goals in it now, but I say only, it's still a large gap. Jamie coming in there. Oh, and the shot off the post, but he's back to his feet now. James is closing down on him, but Jamie's still got the ball in the corner for possession there. He's needing some help. Rob coming forward to help, but Brad's tracking as well. Jamie with it again. Back to Rob. Rob looking to cut in. Rob, dummy shot there. Rob still going. Rob with a shot. Good save there by Allen. And Ryan, finally Ryan, after all his hard work and his assists over the 2 games this week, he's got a goal there. Rob playing very well again with the hard run, with the pace there. It looks like he's going to hit it early. Dummies with Des with the fake shot. Keeps going. Looks for that little bit of space. Takes the shot. Allen with a great foot to stop it there. But because he takes momentum away, it just rolls straight to Ryan's feet, and Ryan dinks it in between to get his goal. And he is chuffed to bits with that, just like Cal was with his. You can see here, little fish bunch celebration there. He'll be delighted after all that hard work. And again, a handshake there to appreciate the effort. Ryan has played the brilliant role of teammate and assist all evening, and it's great to see him get a goal. Flaberdeen, unfortunately, are now on the end of a 10-goal hiding here, but same as what Scrandinavia did to Parmesan, it can happen to everybody. Final minutes now, Brad in the corner with the ball, Jamie with the interception, and oh, a little foul there, Brad pushing Ryan over there, but it looks like that would essentially will be the end of the game with that foul being given by the referee there, and Scrandinavia have cemented themselves with full points this weekend and 10 goals in 2 games. It ends 10-4 to Scrandinavia. Looking at the Week 5 league table, with all teams playing 6 players, there's no sub-penalties applied. Scrandinavia have extended the lead at the top with the 2 wins there, and Parmesan have managed to leapfrog over Flaberdeen from the bottom of the table, putting them in second. We are currently looking for new players at Fat Fives Football. If you're in the North East Scotland area and wish to take part, please check out our website fatfives.football and register using the registration form on the website. Thanks for watching our highlights package on YouTube. Please click the subscribe and the notification bell if you haven't already to make sure you get notifications for new videos in the future.